Good day, folks. Time for another travel tip video, and today I want to talk to you about passports and visas. Let me start by saying that I always recommend to anyone traveling to any country or outside your own country, always have a passport. And just to be safe, make sure that your passport is good for at least 6 months from the time you return from your destination. That's usually a requirement. Sometimes it's longer. So always travel with a passport. Now, what I'm often asked is, do I need a visa to go somewhere? I want to show you a site that I use quite often and I really like. It's called travvisa.com, travvisa.com, travisa.com. And what this site does is allow you to ascertain the visa requirements for not only U.S. citizens, but other citizens going to other countries, finding out what the visa requirement is, if there is any at all, to get into that country. So let me point out, if you go down here to Visa, click on Visa, and what I want to do here is show you how you can quickly determine a visa requirement for any particular country. Now, what you're seeing right now on the screen is visa requirements for U.S. citizens. What I do want to tell you, though, is up top there is a section for non-U.S. citizen information. So let's do this just for U.S. citizens, and then when you go to this site, you can certainly work through it for non-U.S. citizens. So for example, just to make this simple, let's say we want to go to Aruba. And if you come over here, you'll see the tourist and business requirements, and you'll see that a passport is required, and that if you're traveling to Aruba for business or as a tourist, a visa is not required. If you look below that with Australia, whether you're traveling for tourism or business, you'll see yes, there is a passport required, and you'll also see that there's a visa required. So one of the other things I wanted to show you that's cool about Travvisa's site is if you click on the country that you're wanting to go to, another window will open up for you, and you'll get some additional information on that country and the visa requirement and entrance and exit requirements. Over on this side, you'll see a visa instructions sheet. You'll have access to travel warnings and immunizations, etc., and even a map. So Travvisa is an excellent site for determining the visa requirements. I think you'll like this. And again, as I said before, when you do go to the visa area and you're not from the U.S., so you want information for non-U.S. citizens, click up here. And all you need to do is click on your destination. In this case, let's say it's, Belize. Been there, love that place. And your citizenship, and let's say in this case I'm a French citizen. When you click on go, you will see the requirements for French citizens. So very simple to use. Travvisa answers a lot of questions about visas. Let me leave you with this final thought, though. As good as these sites are, and Travvisa is one of the best, I always recommend too that you may want to contact the consulate of the country to which you are traveling and make sure that everything is still current here. If you do want to get a visa, you have multiple choices. You can go directly to a consulate. Now, some consulates require you to be there in person rather than send it in by mail, which means you have to part with your passport when you do send it in by mail, or you need to appear in person. So, balance that off with going through a service like Travvisa. In any event, this should help you answer those questions. Get yourself a passport, bookmark this site, and you'll know exactly where to go to get visa information. Thanks, have a great day, and keep on traveling.